Some country escapes are about finding the way back home.
All of this and your parents and just having the 3 generations together, this was
the exact purpose. We wanted to come home. Yeah.
When it comes to the right house, small things can make a difference.
I'm relying on you, dear Island, to make a good first impression for me.
But it's discovering the one that makes big dreams come true.
If you were to describe a house in a village in the countryside, this would be it.
Calling all country mice whose hearts yearn for village life. Come with us as we head upstream to find a quiet corner in the beautiful surroundings of the Oxfordshire-Buckinghamshire border. It's not just a border that Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire have in common. The River Thames flows through both of them. Much of the Chilterns is split between them, and red kites soar from one to the other like they own them both. Because both counties share so much, why choose between them? The English counties of Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire can lay claim to some of the original country escapees. As well-off 18th and 19th century Londoners bought up farmland to build impressive country homes away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Many have followed suit, discovering an area dotted with beautiful villages and even some mini model ones. It's an area filled with cottages made with flint found in the chalky Chiltern Hills.
They're small communities, so everybody knows each other. Everyone looks out for each other. People are nosy, but in a nice way. We're interested. What's the neighbour doing? People become your friends really quickly. People do care about people here, and it's a bit of a slower pace.
Upriver and a world away from the capital, the Thames provides part of the county border with some beautiful valleys and watering holes.
There's such wonderful countryside with the River Thames that comes through it, Thames Path that links up the villages. There's lots of really old pubs, restaurants, tea rooms and quirky independent shops.
I've lived here all of my life by the river. I spend almost every day down by the river. It's really beautiful and there's loads of scenic walks.
If you lived away from the UK, what would you miss? Family? Village life, your local pub? Well, actually, it's all of these things drawing today's couple back home.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Alan. We're currently living in Texas, and we've been here for the last 4 years with our 2 kids, Theo and Ella. We've actually been away from England for 10 years now. We lived in the Middle East before here, and so we've really decided that we want to be closer to family and move back to England.
It's a really lovely evening, so I thought we'd come for a nice walk. However, as you can hear and see, we've got quite a busy road next to us, and it's the same with most of the places that we have to go walk. We have to jump in the car to get pretty much anywhere. If we want to pop to the shop to get some milk, or if we want to grab some food or go for a walk in a nice green space. So what we're really looking for when we move is to find somewhere that has a small shop or a post office that's within walking distance, maybe a nice pub.
Not ones to hang around, Amy and Alan have sold their Texan home and plan to live with Amy's parents in England while they look for the right house for themselves and their 2 young children.
So we're all checked in, we're at the gate and super excited to be on our way home now, ready to see family and friends and start looking for a house.
They have up to £800,000 to purchase a house and have chosen the Buckinghamshire-Oxfordshire border to be within easy reach of both sets of parents. They want 4 bedrooms, a child-friendly garden, off-street parking and a village location that has a pub and primary school within walking distance. Village life.
that is what you see all around you. Must be what they're after. And I guess if you live in Texas, that is exactly what you'd have been missing. I am going to admit, though, I am nervous. What I know from my experience is if you are moving people from America to Britain, the space on offer and the size of everything shocks them. They are so used to expanses. They are used to everything being supersized. So my only worry is, are they going to be able to deal with British proportions? But you know, I'm up for the challenge. I'm always up for the challenge.
The first viewing we have lined up is in the Buckinghamshire hamlet of Loosely Row. But we're meeting in the nearby countryside first, which gives me a chance to suss out some priorities.
I've got to ask you, I've got to go straight in. How does this all compare with Texas?
Much cooler than Texas, for
Much
sure.
cooler.
Much more green, much more undulating, rolling hills, nice countryside, which we definitely did not have in Texas.
Yeah, we've missed this.
I know why you've picked this area. It's gorgeous. But you're moving back for family, aren't you, as well?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
such a big pull for you.
Definitely, hugely. So yeah, we don't want to be too far away.
My parents are in Berkshire and Amy's parents are in Bedfordshire, so we're trying to get like halfway between and get the house that we're kind of looking for our budget, for sure.
Are you back in Britain for good?
Yes.
This is
You've
it.
sold up.
This is it.
You're
This
here.
is it.
This is
We've
it.
moved 7 times in the last 10 years or something, so this is it for us now.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And we want the kids to be able to grow up somewhere, just be settled. And we want to feel settled, you know.
Absolutely.
This is our home for us, for the kids. And this is just where they'll grow up, they'll make friends, we'll make friends, and we'll be our life.
Whose parents are you living at the moment then?
Mine.
And how long have they given you to find a house? No, you're in the honeymoon phase, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's the honeymoon
Honeymoon
period.
period,
Right now,
yeah.
they're loving the kids being around.
We need to move quickly this week, don't we?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I have full confidence that you're going to find us a house.
Oh, is this the American way?
Yeah.
You go in, I have full confidence.
Full confidence.
Full confidence,
This is
yeah.
it. You're going to do it.
Okay then, let's go.
No pressure.
Loosely Row hamlet is set in the surroundings of the Chiltern Hills and runs into the village of Lacey Green, which has a restored smock windmill, which can be toured for a small fee. There's a Church of England State primary school and a Millennium Hall hosting events with sports clubs, including cricket, football and cycling. A general store meets most day-to-day grocery needs, with further shops and services in the large towns of Aylesbury, High Wycombe and Princess Risborough, each reachable by bus with onward rail connections. I know proximity to a traditional English pub is high on the wish list for these recent returnees from the USA, and here Alan and Amy could have the choice of 2, including one that's just a short stroll from the hillside location of my first house.
And there it is. I think from up here you get a great view of the house, but also a view of the view.
Yes. It's stunning.
And then there's the house itself.
It's so pretty. That
It
is
exactly what we'd be looking for.
It really
It
is.
stunning. Yeah, the flint and everything about it is lovely.
Yeah. If you were
So-
to describe a house in a village in the countryside, this would be it.
And if you look this way, not a countryside view, but a view of your local pub. The building right at the top.
Perfect.
Sold.
Close enough, close enough. And I love that it's downhill on the way back, not going up.
You earn your pints on the way up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just roll down.
And then roll back down again.
Shall we head in?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yes, please.
Well, definitely no uphill battle for this house so far. Dating to the start of the 19th century and built from flint and brick, the home has been dramatically extended with a 2-storey addition to the rear. We're starting in the L-shaped multifunctional reception and kitchen.
Come in, come in.
Thank you.
Which uses the footprint from the original home and the extension.
It's lovely.
Yes, very well done. It's a nice little, like, kind of multi-use space.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
I love the flooring.
Yes.
And underfloor heating throughout this floor.
Do you get
Yeah.
the views? Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, amazing.
You've got reservations, I can
do.
hear them.
I think it would be nice to have kind of a separate living area from the kitchen. We can get cosy on those winter evenings leave all the dishes in the sink. And not close the door and not be able to see them, I think.
Let's head up to see what's going on up there and whether the space works for you up there. I think that then you get a bigger picture, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Completing this floor is a boot room with separate access to the outside, as well as a utility space and a ground floor bathroom. Stairs in the extended part of the home rise to the 4 bedrooms. To the rear is a corner aspect double room with built-in storage. Next to this, the family bathroom has floor-to-ceiling tiles and a clawfoot bathtub. And at the other end of the extension is the smallest room on offer. Then in the original 19th century part is a further double. And lastly, bedroom 4, the principal.
This is the largest.
Good size.
Really good size. Oh, I love the exposed brick.
It's really nice.
And the floorboards.
Yes. Yeah, that's really nice. All the original features in here and the view.
Imagine waking up to that. I mean, it's at the right level just to wake up to.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm always aware that if you are coming from America and a state like Texas, you are going to be used to American proportions.
Yes.
And this is a British cottage.
Yes.
It
is. It is. It's more cozy.
Yeah.
Like, more homely.
Much more homely.
Yeah.
That was one of the things we found living in such a big space. It didn't feel homely.
Yeah.
It didn't feel cosy.
It was difficult to fill it with things to make it feel that way.
Yeah.
And smaller homes are, of course, significantly cheaper to heat, as well as being better for the environment. Double glazing and loft insulation all add to the cosy benefits and an energy performance rating of C for this home. Outside, the detached garage and off-street parking comes with an electric vehicle charge point, whilst the rear garden has a large area of lawn and beds, allowing rainwater to drain and wildlife to thrive. And with landscapes like this to look out onto, there's inspiration to protect our natural world.
I can see why this seat is placed here.
Definitely.
Because that is a view.
Yeah, the back aspect of the house with the view is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for coming back to England. And then this bit up here is just pure play area for the kids.
Yeah.
Then that definitely works.
Yeah.
It is time to guess the price of this property.
I'm going to go over budget. I think it's £810,000.
Okay. I'm going to go with £795,000.
It is on the market for offers over £775,000.
Surprising.
Okay.
That does leave you a little bit in your budget.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Do you want to have another look around? Because does that make a difference?
Yes.
It might be worth
definitely
it,
would love
I
to go and
think.
have another look around
looking
and
around with that.
with that in mind.
Yeah.
This detached 19th century brick and flint cottage has open plan living on the ground floor and 4 bedrooms upstairs. There's a detached garage, a child-friendly garden, and it's in a great location in the Chilterns, within walking distance of a pub. Plus, it has extensive views of the surrounding countryside.
It is really well done. The whole house is really, really well done.
It is. Yeah.
Love it. The exterior of the house is the kind of quintessential thing you think of when you think of little cottages. I love the area that it's in, with the pub being just up the road here is absolutely fantastic. There's a shop just a mile down the road, so location is perfect and the views are just absolutely stunning.
I think seeing it from the outside and then walking in, it looks like a show home. You know, we could just move in and do nothing to it, but I think it would have been nice to have a bit more space downstairs.
Alan and Amy want to immerse themselves back into English village life and are looking for some family-friendly activities to enjoy in their new local area with their 2 young children.
Sweet
Shop, look at that.
Theo and Ella love that.
Let's go in and get some.
Yes.
The market town of Wallingford, straddling the River Thames in Oxfordshire, has a lot to offer, both young and old.
Rhubarb and custard.
Now I'm happy.
Be inspired by the past at the ruins of a medieval castle, and lovers of a good whodunit can enjoy a host of murder mystery-themed events, from weekends to cream teas celebrating famous former resident Agatha Christie.
Should we head back round to the river?
Yeah, let's head back that way.
Okay, let's do that.
One current local is Mark Hazelden, who moved to a nearby village 25 years ago for work.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, Amy. I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. Nice to meet you.
I'm Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Welcome to Ellie. I hope you're looking forward to a nice, quiet cruise up the river.
We definitely are.
Now retired, Mark offers trips on the river in an electric-powered boat.
So what's brought you to this area?
Well, we're actually moving from Texas in America, and so just want to come back to the countryside and give the kids a real kind of community to grow up in, be close to nature.
You've definitely come to the right place because it's gorgeous here with not only the river but the surrounds. You've got so much greenery. It's just a gorgeous environment to bring up a family, really.
Yeah.
I just feel like the kids would love it. They love all the wildlife.
They would love it, yeah.
There's a lot of things going on for the kids and for whole families. There's a festival that goes on. We've got a very big one at the beginning of September, which is 3 days, lots of folk music, very family orientated. I live just south of here and I love cycling around. I use my bike much more than my car, and so it's lovely to cycle into the town and wander around.
Well, this isn't a bad retirement for you, Mark.
That's right. It's lovely just going out on the boats. But before I was retired, it was also great because the connectivity is pretty good round here. If you want to get into somewhere like Oxford or Reading, there's good bus links if you want to do it that way, if you don't want to drive.
Wallingford is where William the Conqueror found a spot to cross his army over the Thames in 1066.
We're just about to go under Wallingford Bridge, which is several hundred years old.
It's really stunning.
Today's visitors are on an altogether more tranquil mission.
It's very peaceful on the river. Never been on an electric boat before.
Yes, it works really well on the river because it's so quiet and it's so environmentally friendly, not having the diesel engine or the petrol pumping away. So it just makes it a great way to enjoy the wildlife. When we get up a little beyond here, it's free to walk alongside. It's public walkway.
It's a really nice house. Do you think they'll accept our offers?
Well, we can try.
Well, just in case the owners don't accept Alan and Amy's offer on that property, I think we better get back to our search. For our next house tour, we're right near the county border of Oxfordshire, in the Buckinghamshire village of Marsh Gibbon. The resident population of a little under 1,000 provides the country community Amy and Alan are after. There's a shop with post office, a primary school and activities including cricket, a beer festival plus a monthly farmers market. Buses run to Bicester with a journey time of 10 to 15 minutes and Aylesbury in around half an hour, where there are onward rail links. And there are 2 pubs within easy walking distance of the edge of county house we've come to see, which is opposite a dairy farm and officially in Oxfordshire. I have gone for an edge of village location this time around.
Okay.
And it's this house on the right-hand side.
Very nice.
It is nice,
Yes.
It's a very pretty looking house again, isn't it?
A lovely looking house.
You've got the cricket club, so I hope you're both a fan of cricket. Really quick to take the kids out to see some sport.
I know.
Yeah. And it's so peaceful here.
It is.
Should we head in?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, yes.
The original part of this semi-detached home is thought to be around 250 years old, but it's been considerably extended to create a much more spacious property than first impressions might suggest. The porched front entrance leads us to a hall and into the first reception room. Come in, come in.
It goes back further than I thought that it would.
Yeah.
Looking down that way.
I will show you more before I ask more questions. Okay. So, dining room, opposite the kitchen. I'll let you look at that later because I want to show you my favourite part of the house.
Oh, intrigued.
Working our way from this reception room, the extended part houses a larger second reception with doors out to the garden.
Wow.
Ah, okay.
That was unexpected.
Yes.
Certainly really opens up, doesn't it?
It
From
really
that
does.
kind of older piece. I assume this is an extension on the back?
Yes.
Or, okay. This would be the communal area, and then that front little bit would be our little snug where we could sit and be away. I'm liking it so far.
I'm excited to see more.
Yes.
Have a look around, have a look at the kitchen.
Yeah.
Head upstairs, just the two of you, and then I'll meet you outside.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also down here is a ground floor shower room and the kitchen breakfast room, which uses parts of both the old and new sections of the home.
Oh wow, it goes really far back.
Oh, it does. Yeah. It's a little bit low on this side. I'll have to go in and check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can only move this way and not this way in this kitchen. I'm right between the rafters.
It's a bit low for you.
Yeah.
I knew this space would really work for them. I love it. I think it's the highlight of this property. But then, of course, they haven't seen the upstairs yet.
There are more bedrooms than they've asked for upstairs, with 5 in total. To the front is a double with built-in wardrobe. Next is another well-proportioned bedroom with windows along the detached gable end.
Oh, a really cute little room.
It is. That's a good size.
And again, the views outside, look. I didn't realise they stretched that far.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Behind this, a cosier room offers lots of storage space, and another smaller room could be for guests or perhaps a home office. The family bathroom benefits from a balcony on the side of the property.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and then nice separate shower. That's really nice.
Oh, look at that view. This is a bathroom.
This is a bathroom. This is really, really nice.
I'm loving the journey of discovery that they're going on, because from the front, you can't really tell how big this house and the whole property is. And they had that downstairs, and now upstairs, they're discovering that there are more and more bedrooms.
Can't believe it keeps going.
I know, it just goes on and on. It's very deceptive.
Wow, look at the size of this room.
At the back of the home is the final bedroom, the principal one.
Same view again. That is incredible.
Should we go and take a look outside?
Yeah, it would be rude not to. It's right there, right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Look at the size of that garden.
Look at that.
It's huge.
I want to have a look from down there.
Let's do it.
The cottage comes with a plot of just under half an acre. There's a cluster of fruit trees, covered seating, a hen coop, a double garage with attached storeroom and workshop space, as well as a generous amount of parking. And it's all surrounded by fields.
Did you like the 5 bedrooms?
Yes.
Yes, that was a really nice surprise.
Definitely bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
What I should say is that the house used to have planning permission for a 1.5-storey extension sort of off the kitchen. You know, it's such a waste that you're not looking out onto the garden from that kitchen.
I think in this garden you could put a second house and there'd still be enough room for us.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there's definitely lots of possibilities.
Definitely.
Let's just talk price. Let's see if you're going to go for this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go £800,000.
800,000.
On
I was
the
going to go
nose.
a little bit lower, but
Okay.
only slightly. I would say 775,000, so £775,000.
I think you'll both be jumping for joy that it's on the market for £750,000.
Wow. That is surprising.
Yeah.
I think being this close to a village as nice as
Yes.
Marsh Gibbon and having this much space
Yes. And
in the
5
area
bedrooms.
it's in, I would have expected it to be more.
Yeah.
Leaving £50,000 of their £800,000 budget to think about that extension, this attached 250-year-old cottage already delivers 2 large reception rooms, 5 bedrooms, and almost half an acre of land. There's a garage and off-street parking, and it's in walking distance of village facilities, including pubs and a primary school.
Loads of space for the cars when people come to visit.
Yeah, loads of space.
I think that this house is in a great location. The village is absolutely stunning. Not too far from the pub, not too far from the school. The garden is incredible. The kitchen was a little bit small
I think I can imagine us living here, but I need to just really figure out how does the house flow, how would we use each of the spaces, and how can we just really make it work for us as a family.
What do you think about the idea of going and telling the kids that you might have found them a house?
Yeah, need some time to think.
Yes, definitely process it.
Yes.
Before I show you more houses?
Yes.
All right.
This is a move that very much has family at its heart, so we're ending the day with a multi-generational picnic at the Buckinghamshire beauty spot, Brush Hill.
Right, quick, grab this one.
Before the wind gets here.
Reuniting with the couple's children, Theo, who's 5, and 2-year-old Ella, and Amy's parents, Jeff and Sandy.
Just look at that view.
You couldn't have this height in Texas.
Definitely not.
Looking at all of you here now and just looking at how the kids are interacting with their grandparents, it's hard to believe you've been back here for less than a week. Yeah. Like everything's slotted right into place.
Yes.
Look at you, you're picture perfect.
Yeah.
What was your first reaction though when Amy said we're moving back?
It was a mix of absolute excitement, but also worry, because I think a mum always worries, you know, that how they're going to do this. I think that was the biggest thing, having 2 children, new jobs, new house, new area, etc., etc. So it was a complete and utter mix. But now they're here, it's wonderful.
They're here.
They're here.
So nice to have all the family together in one place.
Yeah, I'm hiding the babysitting diary at the moment now.
What's it like living with Granny, with Grandma?
Good.
Good. How soon do you need them out of your house though?
10 minutes.
All of this and your parents and just having the 3 generations together, this was...
This was the exact purpose.
Yeah.
We wanted to come home.
Yeah.
For 10 years we've missed this, and
Definitely.
we wanted the support network. We wanted to be back in the UK for this exact purpose.
Yeah.
It's sunny, Dada.
It's very sunny. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
You brought the sun from Texas.
It's really hot in Texas.
It's almost too hot in
And my
Texas.
sunglasses. It's 101
We'll have those
degrees.
little okay.
Yeah, it's too hot.
I'll
in
have to
Texas.
learn Celsius now.
I
that
know.
you're here.
Yeah.
What sort of house do you want? You don't know?
Apartment?
Apartment.
I'm not sure that's quite what your mum and dad have in mind, Theo, but let's see if we can turn up something to suit all the family as our property search continues tomorrow. Within easy reach of cities like London and Oxford, yet with incredible countryside and beautiful homes, means properties in Amy and Alan's search area have high price tags. At over £860,000, the average cost of a detached home in Buckinghamshire makes it one of the most expensive counties in England. Oxfordshire, with somewhat less overall connectivity in terms of rail links, is considerably below this figure, but detached homes still sell for an average of £722,000. Those buying a ready-made home can also make big savings on budget and the environment. The carbon footprint of semi-detached houses, for example, is almost 1/5 lower on average than that of a detached property of a similar size. This semi-detached Grade 2 listed cottage in a rural village near the Buckinghamshire county town of Aylesbury has lots of quirky features to wit to woo you, plus 2 bedrooms and a landscaped garden. The guide price is £400,000. And if nothing less than chocolate box will do, well, you're sure to have a soft centre for this Grade 2 listed thatch with roses round the door. It has 3 reception rooms, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, beaming with 17th century character. All surrounded by a wraparound garden in an Oxfordshire village setting. This one's guide price is £900,000. Or if you fancy languishing in luxury for a few days with a significant other, who doesn't? These countryside lodges in Oxfordshire overlooking the Chilterns are designed with couples in mind. Whether you opt to hang out in the private hot tub or the hammock, this will surely put the treat into retreat. It's £490 for a 2-night stay midweek and £660 for 3 nights over a weekend.
I think this is a good time to remind ourselves how huge a move this is for Alan and Amy. This is the very first time that they're looking at houses together in this country, and they haven't even been back from Texas for a week. So today, my task is to make things a little easier by perhaps providing clarity. With the mystery house, what I want to do is shake up the setting and see where that lands.
For my mystery, we're mixing things up with an offering in the Oxfordshire country town of Didcot. But before revealing that, I'm easing them in gently in a wonderful woodland setting nearby.
And all of the woods lead to this clearing.
This is very impressive.
It is. After meeting your kids yesterday, I thought they would love this.
Yes, they would
really
be all over these rocks and climbing and into all kinds of mischief.
They built the stone circle with so many acres and acres of trees that they planted to celebrate the millennium.
I could definitely see us coming here.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm glad you like it because the mystery house is just a short drive away.
To have this just on the doorstep would be really nice.
Yes. The thing is, I know you have been talking a lot about villages. The mystery house is actually in a town.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've told you that here so I can run and just let you digest that as you walk around and really fall in love with the wood.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm just going to put that out there.
Okay.
That's part of the mystery. I'm going to go check everything's okay and edge away.
Perfect. All right. We'll go have a look around the woods.
We'll see you there.
The mystery location is a 7-minute drive or a half-an-hour stroll away in the old part of Didcot town with proximity to pubs and restaurants and good rail links. Surrounded by attractive period homes, my mystery offering is thought to be the oldest house in the town, the original part dating to the 16th century. It's been adapted many times over the years, most recently for 21st century living.
Look at this kitchen. I'm relying on you, dear Island, to make a good first impression for me.
Although there is one issue that the taller half of my house-buying couple might bang up against.
Yep, that's me touching the ceiling of a room. And if I'm touching the ceiling, well, Alan is going to have to be sitting or lying down in here. And luckily there's a bar to help out with that.
I wonder if I'll be raising a glass or needing a stiff drink after I reveal this 16th century Midtown mystery to Alan and Amy.
Welcome to the mystery house. She's all ready for you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Looks very old. The windows are really sweet, set back in, like in the roof line.
I'm such a fan of these eyebrow dormers.
Yes.
So cute.
Yes.
They are.
I hope you've spotted the quirkiness of that wall. I mean, how could you miss it?
Yes, I know. I love a bit of higgledy-piggledy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know I might have scared you with the town business.
This doesn't feel like you're in a town.
No,
It feels
really
like a
doesn't.
village.
Yeah.
But all the conveniences of being in a town and being connected, which, when you've got young kids, does help sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Let's head in.
Laid out in an L shape, we're starting our tour of this Grade 2 listed home through the entrance at the end of the wing facing the road, which leads to the country kitchen.
Wow. Love this.
Love this. Yeah. The wood tops, the island. We do love an island. Really kind of in keeping, but modern for modern day living.
Yeah. I also love the doors as well that open out onto the patio.
Yeah. And it's a great size.
Now, Ellen, you fit in perfectly in the kitchen.
Yes.
It would be rude of me not to warn you to duck when we go next door.
Okay. Looks like a little portal through there.
At least you've got a cushion.
We're taking a doorway back to a 16th century wonderland.
So, how do we feel about this? Does your head touch the ceiling?
If I stand up straight here, yes.
Yes.
There's going to be a sacrifice somewhere.
Yeah.
If we want, we're going to have to live with some of these things, I think. I like how they've opened up the fireplace so it doesn't feel too enclosed.
You can't get much more character than this.
No.
Can you see the old bread oven? In that, this was the original house. That's how old it is.
Wow.
Wow. stunning.
Do you think we need to find a room where you can stand up comfortably now?
Yes, that would be nice, thank you.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Progressing through this wing, we pass another entrance.
This is a hallway that you can use with this being a door if you wanted.
To reach new heights in a further reception room with a vaulted ceiling featuring exposed original timbers.
I think you'll be all right in here, Alan.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Wow.
Again, so unexpected. I don't know what I was expecting. Obviously, it's a mystery house, so this is the whole idea, is to throw a curveball at us, but yeah.
Oh, just
the stained glass.
The stained glass up here. I don't think you could ask for much more character.
No.
There are 4 bedrooms with this property.
Okay.
There's also 2 staircases.
Oh.
That's a grand house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say head this way and, yeah, explore away.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Completing this floor, a second wing runs back from this room to pass a ground floor bathroom and a small hall to reach an ensuite double bedroom.
Yeah, this is a really nice room. Again, exposed brick.
Yeah.
Character looking for.
And then an ensuite.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Such a gorgeous house, and what a perfect mystery house. They have been amazed and stunned, and that's all the mystery needs to do, really.
Stairs from this side lead to a very spacious double with skylight windows and a walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's, again, a really pleasant surprise. The 1880 sign is really, really nice, 1883.
Yeah. Really bright and just so
Yeah.
much space.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Little area, dressing room.
Great size room.
Storage.
In the other wing, stairs from the 16th century part rise to a first floor reception in the eaves.
This keeps throwing up more and more surprises.
It does.
Absolutely. Really great space.
To one side of this is a small bedroom that could also work as a snug. And to the other side lies bedroom number 4, a good-sized double.
You could put the kids in here, or parents could be in here when they come to visit. Their own little kind of seating area out there. Your parents would love that.
Yeah.
My parents would love that.
So much to think about.
And they haven't seen outside yet. A landscaped garden to the rear provides a patio area, a hot tub, and a level lawn with off-street parking too.
The grand tour has ended.
Yes.
And is your mind now doing this?
Yes.
Yes. I feel like I need to unscramble it the other way.
Right now I'm that kind of,
But I do
busy.
see the pub, so that might help with that situation.
I guess it's thinking about how would we make the flow of this house work for us.
Should we talk about the price of the property? Who'd like to go first?
I think it's going to be over our budget. I'm going to go with £825,000.
Let's be optimistic. Okay, I'm going to go £795,000.
It is currently on the market for £50 shy of £750,000. It's 749,950.
It can't be.
Oh no!
In addition to the mystery.
Oh my goodness. We need to go back in and definitely wrap our heads around the price and what we could do with that extra cash.
Yeah.
Plan away, I say.
Thank you.
A surprising £50,000 under budget, this Grade 2 listed property provides a smorgasbord of periods and features, from the kitchen diner with an island to the 16th century beamed dining room. There are 4 bedrooms, off-street parking, and a village vibe location in the heart of a country town.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't know where to start either.
It has so much character.
Completely in our style, and just pretty much, I think, everything we were looking for in terms of character inside a house.
Definitely.
With the low ceilings in one of the rooms, I don't have too much of an issue. It's in one room. I mean, you want character in a house, you're going to probably have to have a low ceiling at some point.
And obviously for me, it's not a problem.
Yes, of course, I want to find out what Amy and Alan's next steps will be when it comes to the properties, but let's not forget how momentous the whole week has been. It's been so busy, I think very productive. Let's see if they're feeling the same. you've sorted out the tea. You're definitely back in Britain. It was always going to be a huge week for you. You've only just moved back from America.
Yes.
Your first time looking for a house together in this country. How was it for you as a couple?
I mean, it's been fun.
It's been lots of fun. It definitely has. It's probably made me realise we might not be quite as closely aligned as we thought we were, maybe. So that's been very interesting from that perspective. But I think we're slowly converging back to where we need to be on what we're looking for, the both of us, from a house.
So are we going back to see one of the properties? I say we. I'm done.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Definitely giving us lots to think about this week. But just on the short drive back here, we were thinking about the mystery house and its location and realising that maybe that's not quite what we were looking for. Yeah.
Headline news.
If we could lift that house, drop it into any other village, smaller.
If I had £1 for every time someone said that to me, I could buy the mystery house?
Yes.
So we've spoken about it
a
lot, and I think we'll go back to property number 2.
In Marsh Gibbon, yes. We love the village.
That edge of village, opposite the cricket club.
Yes, and just the fields around, and that English countryside is what we envisaged when we were thinking about moving back to England.
Yeah, and it had some really great features.
Yeah.
And with the opportunity as well to extend that kitchen so that you can actually stand up and have that bit of extra space as well.
And that just shows you how important location is in your search.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. That
definitely.
was one thing I think the biggest thing we learned this week was that is what's most important to us.
Yeah.
And it's been very nice to see things physically rather than just via the laptop or whatever it might be. Yeah.
Thank you for showing us all the houses.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been great fun.
It's been such a pleasure, and to meet your children and your parents too. Let me know what happens after that viewing.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your new life here.
Thank you.
Now that I've got over the shock of Amy and Alan telling me that they're not going back to the mystery house, it does make sense because they are a couple that know what they want, and when they know what they want, they're not afraid of going for it. And coming away from that mystery property, they reminded themselves of the original reasons for the move. They want to escape to the country. They want village life. They want to be closer to family, and they can achieve all of that with house number 2. So I wish them the very best of luck with that second viewing and setting up home back here in Britain. See you next time on Escape to the Country.
Amy and Alan returned to the cottage on the edge of Marsh Gibbon, but realised they really wanted to be in the heart of a village. And that's exactly what they found, as they've had an offer accepted on a Buckinghamshire house just 8 miles further east. I am delighted for them. If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.